Y'all. Hey, yo, say y'all is not gonna believe this story right here, man. These two people right here from West Virginia purposely adopted some melanated children to keep them as what that S word is up there in the title. Can y'all believe that shit? In 2024, these mofos literally had them locked in a shed to keep them as that S word up there in the title. And they were just busted. Like, the neighbors said that they've been knowing that this was going on, that they've been trying to tell people what's going on, but people wasn't paying damn attention because, I mean, it is West Virginia of all dadgum places. But God dog, man, y'all is not gonna believe the rest of this story, man. Watch this.
Are behind bars. They were also arraigned today after deputies in Kanawha County found children locked in an outbuilding with no access to food or water.
The deputies say they had received a lot of calls from the neighbors in the area who were concerned about the children's safety. News Channel 3's Adriana Jory.
Two people, 63-year-old Donald Lance and 61-year-old Jean Whitefeather, both behind bars on Tuesday, facing felony child neglect with risk of injury charges. The Kanawha County Sheriff's Office is crediting neighbors in the area for prompting the investigation.
We were very fortunate this time that when the people called, we were actually able to go out there and see what was actually happening with our own eyes.
The sheriff's office says deputies responded to the scene around 5:45 Monday evening. When they got to the scene, deputies found a boy and a girl, both in their teens, trapped inside a 20 by 14-foot shed. According to court documents, the girl said her and her brother were not allowed inside the residence and were trapped out in that shed for long periods of time every day.
They continued their efforts to try to make contact with someone that could gain them access to the barn or to the residence, and they were unsuccessful. So deputies eventually had to go ahead and force entry to the barn, where they did locate a juvenile male and a juvenile female.
The sheriff's office says that deputies also found another child located inside of the house in a loft that was about 15 feet off the ground. Deputies say Lance and Whitefeather didn't show up on scene until a few hours into the investigation, where they were then taken into custody. They say all the children found were completely unsupervised and without basic living necessities.
The living conditions especially were horrible because there's no plumbing, there was no, bathroom facilities inside there. They were, appeared that their hygiene was, just horrific. So it's all very concerning. The biggest thing was to try to get them out of that environment, and at least, the top priority was to get them in some decent care.
Now, that shed that was attached to the barn also housed many different animals, so while we were there on scene, humane officers were there picking up those animals. Now, what I will say is this is all still under investigation, and there are lots of questions still to be answered, but I can say that those children are now safe.